Hello everybody, and in this video we're going to discuss cardinal numbers. Cardinal numbers in Aramaic, okay? Cardinal numbers in Aramaic, okay? And there's a set of masculine and feminine. We're going to focus on the feminine because that's normally the counting. Similar to Hebrew. In Hebrew you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is feminine instead of counting in masculine. So for counting, the most common numbers are going to be in feminine, and therefore we're going to do feminine. Alright, so let's get right into it. And just as one last thing, cardinal numbers are numbers used to count. So you can remember that because it's starts with a C. C, counting, as opposed to ordinal numbers. Ordinal have order in the word. So cardinal numbers is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ordinal would be first, second, third, fourth, like that. Okay, so let's start. So we have here 1. Remember, we're going to do lashon nekeva, okay, feminine. So 1 is chada. You will notice there's going to be a remarkable amount of similarities between Hebrew and Aramaic. That's because they're very similar languages. Okay, so we have chada is 1. Tarte is 2. Tarte is a resh. Okay, tarte is 2. 3 is talatz. Okay, and tough gets switched many times with for shin, and so this actually comes directly from the Hebrew. It would be shalosh. If you were to replace the toughs, it would be shalosh, like this. But these get replaced with, the shins get replaced with tough, sometimes in Aramaic. Okay, so talas is 3. We have arba is 4. This is identical to Hebrew. If arba is 4, chamesh is also identical in Hebrew. 6 is shis. Okay. 7 is shave. Okay. 8 is temane or timane. Okay. 9 is tisha. Very similar. Back to being similar to Hebrew. And 10 is asar, not spelled anything like the Hebrew, but sounds a lot like it. Okay? And that's 1 through 10. Okay? So we have here chada, tarte, tlas, arba, chamesh, shis, shave, timane, tisha, and asar. Okay? Now we'll go down. We're going to go down to bigger numbers. Okay? We have 11 is chad sar. Chad sar. Okay. Chad sar. And we'll see when we do the masculine. The masculine, it's actually chad asar, but the feminine is just one word. It's chad sar. And then we have 12 is tresar. Tresar. Okay, and tresar in modern Hebrew is actually, it means a dozen, but in Aramaic it is also a dozen, but that's where it comes from. Then we have tlesar. Tlesar. Arbesar. Arbesar. Again, you're going to see it's tre is 2, telas, but tlesar, arba, arbesar. There's a similar pattern to it. And you have chamesar, and shitsar, okay, shivsar, okay, tamnesar, tricky one to pronounce, tamnesar, and then we have tishesar, like so, and asrin, and this one's spelled like the Hebrew one. Asrin, and that's 20. Okay, so we have Chadsar, Tresar, Tlesar, Arbesar, Chamesar, Shitisar, Shivsar, Timnesar, Tishesar, and Asrin. Okay, and that's 11 through 20. And now we're going to do it just like in Hebrew when you're counting. It goes, you have 1 to 10, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and this is it with gematrias. So you have here too, once you reach 20, it goes 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 till 100, and then it goes 100, 200, 300 like that. Very similar to Hebrew, and you combine words to make the other numbers, the intermediate numbers. Okay, so 30 is going to be tlatin. Again, we see there's a remarkable similarity to the original ones. Up here we have telas, then we have 13 is telesar, and then 30 is telatin. Okay, and then we have arba'in again. Oops, let me get my eraser. Okay, and that's arba'in, like so. Okay, then we have chamshin, and we have shitin, and shavin, and we have timanin. Okay. Another thing you'll notice in the Aramaic is, besides for the aleph at the ends of words, you'll notice that there's a lot of yud nuns going on, and you'll see this a lot in the Gemara. You'll see a lot of yud nuns, sometimes yud nuns and yud mems being switched out. In Hebrew, it's always yud mem unless it's feminine, but in Aramaic, it can be both, and more often than not, you'll see it with the yud nun at the end. Okay, so tashin is 90, tashin with an ayin. Okay, and then we're up to 100, and 100 is the exact same thing as Hebrew, and it even has a hey, and that's mea, or me'ah in Aramaic. It's me'ah instead of mea, like in Hebrew. Then you have 2 is ma'asan, like so, and in modern Hebrew this would be matayim, is 200, and then you're back to combinations where you have tilas, mi'ah, okay, like so. Okay, and then it would be arba, me'ah, and like that down again, and combining your simpler ones over here with your 100, like that, and then you go up to 1,000, which would be LF, okay, or Revava would be 10,000, and like that, and you go up. But generally, you won't find numbers much bigger than that. These are going to be the most common numbers that you will find. So I hope this has been helpful, and in the next video we will discuss